Hello and welcome back to Unreal Engine 5 Visual Novel and Narrative Game Design online course. In the last lesson we did our wonderful fade screen, and in this lesson we're gonna start with organizing a little bit of this. First of all, I'm gonna rename this imp to imp. Okay. I'm gonna put a comment here and name this fade event. Put a space here. And let's start organizing a little bit our variables. Now, let's start with a category called data tables. And let's move the rest of the data tables in there. Right now we just have the dialog and the script. Later on we will have more. And now let's make a category references. Or refs. And I'll move the HUD there and the loading screen. Now, we don't have any other references. Let's make a category called states. So I'm gonna click on can proceed because it's a state. And in here I'm gonna add the special event. I'm gonna add the is typing, and the rest will go into a category called info. Because the more variables we create in here, the more it's gonna become a mess finding them. So this just helps us. As you can see, I didn't explain this, but you can drag and drop into the category a variable and it will enter the category. You can also change the hierarchy of this. So to be honest, I prefer references on top, states and info on the bottom. Oh, compile and save. And now let's continue with our focus event actually. Now for our focus event, we're gonna need one more info. Let's create a new variable. Call this focused event images. It's not gonna be a data table, it's gonna be of texture 2D, and it's gonna be object reference. Now, again, this one will be instance editable and expose on spawn. We're not using a data table for our images because there are not that many, first of all, and it's just one info, it's just one texture, so we can add them manually. In here. Oh, I didn't make it an array, I'm sorry. It's just a single variable, we want it to be an array. Compile and save again. And now you can see we can add some images. So let's choose an image, let's choose the breakfast, it's the first one, it's fine, just for testing. Let's go, actually, let's go create a widget first. Actually, we don't need to create a new widget, we can copy our character because they're kind of similar, the layout we're gonna need. So we're just gonna duplicate this and call it WG focused event. Let's open it. Now, what we need is to bring this in the middle. So We just need to change how much the spacers on the side fill. So I'm gonna put this on 1.1 and this one on 1.1 also. And in the middle picture, we don't want it to fill vertically and horizontally. We want it to center align. And let's choose the breakfast. Just to have an image. Oh, so this is a little bit stretched. We're going to reset it to default. So first of all, I'm gonna disconnect this and delete this actually. We don't need the pre-construct to be setting the image. And for the image, let's reset sizes. Actually, let's put none and clear the bind. And everything should be reset to normal. And now we choose our image. It's good. If I choose a dog, let's find the dog. Puppy. Puppy is okay. It's not stretched. Cool. So let's compile and save. And basically, we just need one animation here. We don't need anything else. Actually, we need some code for the animation afterwards. But let's create the animation first. Let's go to our animation. Open new animation. Let's call this pop, because it pops up. Select the animation, add a track, character image. I have selected the character image from here, so I can get it here. Add the character image. Let's add a transform track. Transform. And for the translation value of x, y will stay, actually, wait, no, x will stay the same. And y should be 1000. Where is it? Let's put another mark on, let's say 0.5 to 0. Maybe 1000 is much. Yeah, maybe it's too much. So 100. Let's check our values a little bit. 50. Seems 50 is better. 60. Oh, lower. 40. 40 is too much. 50 was fine. Let's leave it at 50. So when it plays, it comes from down here up here in half a second. Of course, you can toy around with the values, you can toy around with the time, but for now, this is fine. Let's quit the animation. Put the breakfast back on. Sorry, I need to see it with the breakfast. Yeah, it looks fine. Here pops. Here's some breakfast. Okay, I think this is it for this one. I'm gonna see you on the next. Goodbye.